And what do we have here from Zero Hedge? Again, when you start to hear old Snippy coming out and say, well, last time that happened was 2008. Last time that happened was 2009. That's a little cause for concern, because it looks like another cycle is happening again. And I'll say it for the umpteenth time. You want cryptos to do this? While you normally wouldn't want housing to do this, it's going to happen anyways. So cryptos, housing, I start walking your way, you start walking mine. We meet in the middle beneath that old Georgia pine. Now, who remembers that country song if you're old school? Remember, I worked at that auto shop. That's all they listened to was country. And then I go over there, we're listening to Jerky Boys overhead. Can we switch out country today for some Jerky Boys? Let's do it. And we would do it. We would listen to that. But I do remember some of those old school songs. You know, I like that older country. Stuff today, not so much. Not really a country fan. Unless it's the older stuff. I like the older stuff. So yeah, that's what you want. Meet in the middle, right here. Crypto, sell off, buy some property, buy some, hard assets, if you will. Done, son. That's the name of the game. I remember Cliff's Webbot report. Litecoin. How people made their fortunes. The new millionaire class. How'd you do it? Litecoin. Remember that? I'm telling you, it's coming. Having said all that, for the first time since August 2008, credit card debt has hit a plateau. While many celebrated the record high U.S. household wealth in the latest data from the Fed, what most missed was a record $1 trillion of credit card / revolving loans, a record $1.3 trillion of auto loans, and a record $1.5 trillion now, it's higher now, again, record, of student loans. I could have swore, it feels like it's only been a few months, to be honest with you. Maybe it was a little more than that. It was 1.2 to 3, almost 3. It's already 1.5? This is what's owed, right? These are numbers of what's owed, not what's ever been out there. 1.5 trillion in student loan debt is owed. And I got news. Good luck if you ever think that's going to be recovered. Most of that will be recovered. As we previously noted, among these, credit card and auto loans in particular have been experiencing accelerating delinquencies, but the very gradual increase in aggregated net charge-offs has allayed any economist's concerns about the state of the U.S. consumer, but a modest scratch below the surface and a surprising discovery emerges. While the larger U.S. banks that dominate credit card issuance have focused on prime and subprime consumers post the great financial crisis and have enjoyed a prolonged period of low charge-off rates concurrent with the Fed's almost decade-long zero or near zero interest rate, or ZIRP as they used to call it, the charge-off rates among the nation's smaller banks, those outside the top 100, have seen the charge-off rates soar. And now, based on this month's consumer credit data from the Fed, which saw an unexpected, there's my word, unexpected, didn't see this coming, Dow Jones unexpectedly fell 400 points today. Mortgage rates unexpectedly increased today. And now, based on this month's consumer credit data from the Fed, which saw an unexpectedly small increase in consumer credit of only 11.5 billion, below the 15.2 billion expected, and down from 13.6 billion last month, it appears this reality is starting to hit home, as March consumer credit rose at the slowest pace since September. As outstanding credit card borrowings unexpectedly declined by 2.6 billion, the most since the end of 2012, after a drop of just over 500 million last month. Isn't it funny how often that word unexpectedly is used on news regarding anything financial and related to the government or the economy, period. If it's not good news, it's unexpectedly. If it's great news, they'd rather than say unexpected, because it's still unexpected. Well, we didn't know it was going to be better than that. We thought it was going to post, 1.5 billion. It posted 1.8. They don't say unexpectedly. It beat expectations. Ooh. It beat expectations. Oh, but it didn't Unexpectedly means down, and beat expectations means up. And I do see that word being used an awful lot here recently, unexpectedly. As the chart below shows, which, how about we look at it? Do it. The chart below shows the 2 consecutive months of credit card deleveraging means that until recently relentless increase in revolving credit appears to have again hit a plateau. Last time this happened, guess when? August of 2008. The sharp move in December 2015 was simply a data revision. Ooh, double revision. Love when they do that. But I'll be honest with you, I haven't seen any double revisions lately, which is why I haven't had to sing that to you. But again, 2008, here we are, right? You are here. What do you think's going to happen next? Quick, look surprised. While it is painfully obvious, Bloomberg adds the 0.9% annualized decline in first quarter credit card debt outstanding shows a waning appetite for borrowing after a 10.3% surge in the final 3 months of 2017. To summarize the results, total credit increased to $11.6 billion, which was less than expected. And again, they need credit to increase. That's our system, debt-based economy. Revolving credit outstanding dropped. Non-revolving debt outstanding climbed for a second month. The results are consistent with first quarter data that showed households spending cooled following a strong run of gains. All that saving and credit card debt engorgement managed to spike consumer confidence to near record highs. It also confirms that with the U.S. personal savings level once again near all-time lows, and with households no deleveraging on their credit cards, the second quarter is about to get very ugly for the economy, which is 70% driven by consumer spending. There was a silver lining, though. Non-revolving credit, auto and student loans, rose by a solid $14.2 billion. As households continue to just charge their assorted college-linked purchases, not to mention car purchases. In fact, as the latest Fed data shows, both auto and student loans hit a new all-time high of $1.52 trillion and $1.118 trillion, respectively. And so Americans may be going broke, but at least they'll have a college degree and a car, both bought and paid for by credit, to show for it. Take care.